I tell you I like her, but I don't tell you I can't do something because I told you to get her involved. I told you to ask her. I told you to bring her in.
Because you're protective of her. So you'd rather have her in.
Housemates wake up grumpy and are not eager to get out of bed. Weza updates Hani on her compromise with Alex.
Go without clarifying what I really feel. Cool, I'm like, listen, based on the relationship you had with Miss P and on the relationship that I had with Clayton, it'd be really disrespectful if we even with too good a friend in here, because it would just enter Africa. For me, it would look like I jumped from Clayton to you. And you're a guy, so you're jumping from one girl to the other doesn't affect you at all. So even though, yes, I do really like you. And then I said, we tried to part ways before, but it was like we ended up talking again because it wasn't a really part ways. But in this case, it's like part ways. Let's not even talk to each other. We'll talk on the task if we have to say anything to each other. If like past the salt and so forth, but nothing else. But even yesterday, he can make me lose focus and stuff. So, and I realized that. So that was sad. It was really sad. I wasn't happy about that. I did it not something that I did like. Yeah. Yeah, but it was a must-have. So, yeah. I cannot say anything right now because he just walked in, so I have to pretend like I'm talking about something else. And this is gonna be really interesting.
This meal will be entertaining some visitors. Please make sure that the house is neat and tidy. You have 10 minutes to do this. When all housemates are ready, please gather in the lounge facing the TV. There is a short documentary for you that will serve as an introduction for your visitors. Pay attention to what your visitors have to say, and Big Brother will give you more information on today's task once they have left the house. Big Brother.
Karen keeps Kim in order.
Please, pour it here and go and back. Please, Kim.
Why are you only on me?
Because it's only you who is left. I will help you take it in there. Please. Some of them are being stubborn-headed because they know I'm their friend and they know I like to play. So, like today when I told Kim, we need to get ready for these visitors, she was like, what about my watch? I didn't buy it. I'm like, now. When people are showering, you don't want to shower. Now the water is hot. Big Brother gave me instruction. You need to follow. 10 minutes, Kim. And time is going. Move it. Let me help you.
How are you going to help me when Zeus is showering?
What do you mean? The shower is big enough for more.
Hey, it's okay. I'll just stand here, Karen.
They say one person laziness will make us lose this task. So, Kim, please, go and bath. I'm not taking it easy on anybody, Big Brother. Even myself, too. When they come, we don't want you standing there with your towel looking like a crackhead, please.
I will stand there looking like a crackhead if I have to.
Housemates are introduced to Sunflower Fund.
The odds of finding a suitable donor are 1 in 100,000. And if there are only 1,400 black donors, what are the odds of actually finding a donor? You can save someone's life. You could.
Hey, this music wants us to cry. Hey. Okay.
I know you just watched the DVD now with Sochi, and he's a patient suffering from leukemia. 14 years ago, my brother was diagnosed with leukemia, and he passed away when he was 17. I have lost family members to cancer, and when she was talking about her brother who had leukemia, it really did hit home, and I really did get emotional.
I work for the Sunflower Fund now, and what we do is we recruit bone marrow donors onto the South African Bone Marrow Registry to save lives like my brother. When he was diagnosed, there were only about 800 donors on the registry at the time, and the odds of finding a match are 1 in 100,000.
What they're trying to do is very, very beautiful, because I've had a friend who was diagnosed with leukemia 5 years back, and she had to come down here to get the treatment, and thank God she's okay, but it could happen to anybody.
What my mom decided to do was start recruiting donors to try and save my brother's life, and we slowly started building up the South African registry of donors of all ethnic groups, and now we're sitting at 65,500 donors.
And the Sunflower Fund also, you know, their campaign to other countries apart from just South Africa.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's why we would love to have ambassadors going through to speak for us and create the awareness for us.
One of the reasons I actually became part of this initiative, when I was 14, I lost my 9-year-old cousin, and she just fell sick. 2 weeks later, she was gone. One of the big unfortunate situations is people only think of donating if a family member is sick. You know, because had we known better back then, you know, maybe she would have been safe. So, you know, I think it's my duty and memory to do this myself.
So it was pretty cool to have that information passed on, and especially by somebody as inspirational as DJ Fresh, you know.
I hope people out there will become more aware about them just sharing a little to save a life.
Well, these are our bandanas, and we sell them to raise funds to pay for the tissue tapping. It raises millions every year, and we encourage everybody to support us and help us out, and that's one thing. And I've actually got one for all of you today.
I'm always looking details for you. I feel like I can save somebody's life with just my blood. I take things for granted at times, but now I feel like, wow, just changing one person's life is going to make me feel relieved. It's going to be an achievement for me.
Just because someone's a model does not mean that they're gorgeous. That just means they're skinny and tall.
When being introduced to new neighbors, holding your tongue is sometimes necessary.
Okay.
But that can be quite tricky when your mouth is as big as your bank balance.
The rhinestones on the eyelashes, bougie and ghetto at the same time, bougetto.
Phaedra is no doubt her biggest cheerleader. I'm a lawyer. I'm an equestrian.
The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 3, Sundays at 6 Central African Time on Mnet.
Big Brother would like housemates to help in promoting this very worthy cause by making promotional videos about the Sunflower Fund.
What was said, please? Some find the recording more challenging than others.
It's easy. Become a donor. Become a... do it again. When you did the hand like this, it's like you're telling me to stop.
Okay, well, nowadays, when I do hand like this, that means you have 10 seconds left.
The sunflower fund needs your fund by bringing sunshine to someone's life. By what's that word?
Hey Africa, how you doing? My name is Windal, aka Nibbles. I'm from Zimbabwe, and I am an ambassador of the Sunflower Fund.
A very commendable organization aimed at helping, educating, and recruiting potential bone marrow stem cell donors.
Register yourself as a donor today and help sow the seeds of hope.
Only 2 test tubes of your blood could change someone's world forever.
Only 18% of bone marrow donors are of African, Asian, or mixed ethnic backgrounds.
And the fact that we have so many different ethnic groups in Africa makes it even harder, as ethnicity does play an important role in finding matching donors and patients.
Support the Bandana Day.
Joining the registry is simple. Call the Sunflower Fund toll-free number at 0800-121082.
So join on www.sunflowerfund.org.za.
Leukemia is a disease that has come into our lives that we need to fight against.
We are born into one big community that is humanity. Am I my brother's keeper? We should all answer with a big yes.
So how's it going for you now, huh?
Lomwe checks up on Millicent.
It's cool, man, because now
Yeah.
I sorted things out with her. She apologized.
Oh, where's her?
Yeah.
And you feel it was genuine?
I felt it was genuine, you
Yeah.
understand? Because she was expecting me to come here and cause drama.
Yeah.
She's the one who ended up wasting her energy. Because me, I came here and I was like, wow, so this is what has been happening. So I'm cool, and at least everybody can see who I am. You know, I'm not what she said, so it proves that. And you can see, at least we're like getting close. Like yesterday, she told me, you know what, I really misjudged you. We have so much in common, and
She was saying that yesterday?
Yeah, and I see myself in you. I'm very sorry for misjudging you. So for me, I'm like, cool. It's not like I'm going to take advantage of that, but the fact that you realize the truth and you realize who I am and you can apologize, that's important.
Yeah.
Vina is sure that Wendell is cheating on the Eva walk.
Right? But he stays up all night, he walks, he does all this, all that. But he never seems to get past Wendell.
To where Wendell is.
So basically, because yesterday mine was reset. And I don't know what happened yesterday. I tried to set mine back to kilometers. And somehow I found out that, you know, our strides that they measured, they've actually programmed that into the pedometer. I think what Wendell's done, he has increased.
He's minimized his stride.
No,
So that's
he's
why
he's increased his stride. I think what he's been doing is when he gets the pedometer, he changes the stride, and then before he gives it in, he puts it back on the original stride.
He was cheating all this time that I wanted.
That's why because there's no way you can be walking to get to 200. It doesn't make sense.
And then Rumbai tries and justifies for him and say
He walks a lot.
He is, and he walks.
Listen, I'm competitive.
Me too.
No wonder when I was walking a lot in the living room, all he did was just sit there.
Weza takes exception to Luclay's playful performance.
No, you make mockery out of everything. No, is that you don't understand. We are trying to sell an idea.
We are selling it.
People are gonna be, people are dying because
Yeah,
of
but you
this.
gotta understand that there's colored people out there that speak it.
You
a
can have
specific
colored
way,
people,
and I'm
but don't
portraying
make
them in this
a
way.
mockery
No,
out of this.
It's not a mockery. This
You
is what
know
I'm gonna
it
do.
is.
This is what I'm gonna do.
If you're gonna do something, do it properly, because
I'm
you
gonna
can't
do it properly. I'm gonna do it this way. You got a problem with that?
Yes, I do.
Then that's your problem.
I know it is.
Housemates' t-shirts mysteriously disappear minutes before their presentation.
This is ridiculous. Somebody is collecting malaria t-shirts.
Billy, did you find yours? Did somebody actually move the head? And I don't think it's funny. Is somebody hating on me for being head of house because you're going to punish us and then we'll lose the task?
That's ridiculous.
Where?
Where?
Oh!
Erickson's thing. Never is bad.
If it's you who did it,
There are a lot of people. Why would it be me? Just because I found in Alex's stuff. Why couldn't he have done it? Why couldn't he have done it? Why does it have to be me?
Sharon knows right to deal with this after the task. Yeah.
It was a moment that defined their lives.
You haven't been here. You have no idea what is going on here.
The Walker family is back.
Get us to your $50 million deal.
Mom, how are you letting this happen?
What would you want me to do?
Be the mother you were when I left. We need to be walkers.
Brothers and Sisters, Thursdays at 6:30 Central African Time on Mnet.
Good evening, Africa. Today, the Big Brother housemates are creating awareness for malaria.
According to the World Health Organization malaria report, 247 million malaria cases have been reported. Nearly 89% of that are Africans.
So tell me, what are the cost-effective ways of preventing malaria, if there is such?
That's a beautiful question. Thank you for asking that question. I'm excited to answer that for you. Cost-effective ways are numerous. We can first start this off in our local communities and neighborhoods. Sanitation problems, hygiene problems. We need to clean up our gutters because that's where the mosquitoes breed from. When we start here, we can eliminate more of these factors and then obviously invest in more bed netting for our home.
Malaria, malaria, malaria. Can you smell it? Malaria is king. Oh, this one is a very smart one. It's using the insect-treated net.
Yes, no holes, and she has long sleeves.
Children, don't forget to use a bed net. Sleep under it, and you will not get inside doesn't rip or have any holes in it. Insecticide treated, so mosquitoes are defeated, and we will malaria out of Africa.
Housemates, what's up? This week, housemates, you have examined issues that truly reflect the reality on the African continent. Housemates, you rock. And yes, you have won your wager.
Ms. P is upset over the T-shirt saga.
Facing me right now. I did not take the T-shirts, and it's fair that I was pointed out and singled out. Why couldn't you think it was him who hit it?
Oh, I thought about that. Of you are playing one game, I don't understand. Planting this on each other.
Why did you cry? No, I don't know. I said I don't believe crying. She was the first one that said that she doesn't like seeing people crying. She gets upset. And
I bet you $1,000. The only thing I've done that is drastic, it's the Alex and I plan that we had. Apart from that, there's nothing. You know what I mean?
But now your word is not so credible, so you have to understand why people don't trust
Yeah, I understand. You know what I mean? But don't throw it at my face like that. He didn't get
to say it behind your back?
No, he didn't get the same reaction I got. You know what I mean? How come he's so free?
It was too convenient.
Okay, fine. Do
but
whatever.
believe me,
Whatever.
The person that did this will be
Never
be exposed.
Okay, so this is what I think about the two things.
What you think?
Somebody was trying to frame either Alex or Miss P. Okay? Somebody was trying to frame one of you. And funny thing is, it worked. Because Miss P, they got a reaction.
This is an oracle.
Only motive would be other people on the nominee list who are trying to make them look bad.
I am on the nominee.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna save yourself.
Maybe.
Alex, did you frame yourself?
All I'm saying is this week has been an exciting week.
It's been an Alex week. It's been an Alex and Pearl's week. Yes.
Weza has had enough of Luke Clay's mind games.
Don't talk to me. When you go out and see how foolish you're being and seeing what you have lost, do not call me, do not look for me. And believe me, you will realize that. Now you can go to hell and stop trying to mess with my mind because I'm up to here with you.
Okay. Okay, wait.
No, wait, nothing. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you.
So why the hell have you been trying to make me jealous all this time?
Oh, I've been trying to make you jealous.
Please explain that part. To the mere fact, please sit down. Knowing the fact that I trusted you, I guess I felt like you decided to, you know, step on that and use that against me in a game, knowing the fact that I'm quite close with Alexandre. It affected me.
Let's just
tell me the
cut
truth.
the bullshit here. Your problem is Alex, obviously. It cannot be anything else. There is no other way I would hurt you or something like that, I think. If I'm wrong, tell me before I carry on wasting my time.
No, do you know why my problem is Alex?
Why?
Because Alex is my friend.
Okay.
He's not a game player.
Okay.
Friend of mine.
Okay.
I consider him
your friend.
A G of mine. Okay. Because I didn't want to take no sides and keep the peace and keep the friendships alive.
You decided to say you, Weza, and keep on with your G. Cool. It, Clayton. Let's not greet each other. Let's not talk to each other, okay? It's better. It's better.
Is that why is that better?
No, it's better because I'm the one that doesn't even want to.
Oh, you don't even want to what?
Forget it.
No. Don't say something and don't finish it.
It's okay. It's okay, Clayton.
Please finish.
I shouldn't have come here. Forget it.
Please finish
Peace.
what you were going to say.
I'll see you on the first.
Please finish. Okay, so
don't.
Finish what
Clayton.
you were going to say. All right, it was good to know.
Sorry, I just tried something. No, she's pretty.
Miss P is concerned that Weza has distracted Alex from their plan.
Like, I'm gonna now think that you and Weza are sort of playing something.
How we play, yo?
No, like I won't. Because you're both protective of each other.
How are we protective of each other?
She couldn't play you. You always say, oh, you can't do that because I like her. You know what I mean? So
I don't say that. I don't say that. When
you say it all the time.
I tell you I like her, but I don't tell you I can't do something because I told you to get her involved. I told you to ask her. I told you to bring her in.
Because you are protective of her. So you'd rather have her in.
She doesn't have to be in. She's told me a million times I don't bring my name in the doom, but I know she wants in. If the right person didn't get the money, I'll wall out.
Who do you think?
I don't know, but if you win, like, I'll be able to accept that. Okay. No, I'm telling you, like, yeah, you know. No, I'm telling you the truth. But let's say Wendell win. Like, what the? What the? Like, I will get on stage and tell them, like, what the? Were you watching? All this do is just walk. If Bernardino wins, same thing. Like, what the? Were you guys watching or not? Don't call me for All-Star. I'm not coming unless you pay me. Straight up.
Millicent tells Wendell that Vina thinks he's cheating.
Let people say what they want, honestly. I'm not getting involved in any. You know what I mean? But she came up to me, she's like, can you hook me up? And I was like, what? Anyway.
But it's cool, man. At least you know I'm glad you know.
Thank you. Thanks, Delicious.
The girls have some late-night fun with a sing-along.
Alicia right now. I do the cup and the piano.
Yo,
Yo,
check
yo,
this out.
yo,
Jungle. My name is Azarala. Yes, I'm from Isabella. I mean, not this summer, but I'm feeling hungry.
Don't you wish your girlfriend would quick like me?
The cars I'm driving. The car I'm driving, please. I depend on me. All the women independent. Throw your hands up on me.
Karen continues to entice Zeus.
Dog, you're not even dressed. Oh, doggy, wait. Like, I thought the top was bad enough. What's going on, dog? What? You're not dressed, dog.
I think definitely the relationship with Karen has got me thinking quite a lot, you know. I'd drawn boundaries to say, okay, I'm not gonna let into bed. We can chill, we can chat, whatever.
I'm so happy I won.
You sound like you didn't expect it. You should believe in yourself.
I don't.
You should.
I can't.
You should. Don't be overconfident, but believe in yourself.
I'm starting to feel like I'm all over the place, like I'm slightly watered down. So yeah, I guess it's just questioning myself more than anything.
People have been breaking beds left and center.
Oh man. Beat me, man.